All right, we're live. Welcome to Pizza Chat. I'm Enzo. I'm here with Shealyn.
Hello.
Welcome. I'm going to give it a few minutes in case people join to say hi. Also, if you're watching this in the future, I will be time stamping our chat, so you can kind of skip around and not listen to us babble about weird pizza stuff.
Papa John.
Papa John. Papa John. So how are you, Shealyn?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Like moving around. I'm always like, you try not to look at yourself in these things because then you just keep, I'm like, I'll just look at you.
So it's hump day. We got some snow a couple days ago. You guys also got some snow.
A lot.
You are in New York, Brooklyn, right? I'm in Chicago. Yes. We're like sister cities, right?
But like enemies when it comes to pizza, right?
Oh,
I realize like you're like.
But I'm on your side
there.
though. I'm on your side for sure.
Good. That's why I'm talking about. It's okay.
Indiana Pizza Club is here. What's up?
Hello.
Welcome. So today we're talking moving to cheese. Today we're talking about pizza mascots. We're going to talk about the big 4/5, I guess, pizza mascots. This week and then next week we're going to talk about the little guys. So that's what we're talking about today.
Just go. Do your news. Let's do news first.
Just go. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of the structure of this pizza chat. We're gonna do a little bit of news, and then we're gonna get into the main thing, just to kind of warm you guys up, get you nice and toasty before we stick you in the oven. So Pizza Hut. Let me cue this up. So Pizza Hut introduced their Detroit style pizza recently. I feel like it's been out for like a week or two. And I have not been able to try it because the Pizza Hut by me closed, and I cannot get pizza delivered to me in Chicago, which is so sad and so weird. But I've heard good things about it. I don't know, Shealyn, I feel like you have experience.
I ordered it. Yes. Yeah. Detroit style is my. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I am in Brooklyn and I'm married to world pizza champ who specializes in New York pizza. So obviously, I love New York pie. But my second favorite, or actual tied for first, is Detroit style pizza. I absolutely love it. So when I saw they introduced this, I had to try it. I mean, I had my own reservations going in, but I like to just give anything a try. And usually I can find, some type of good to any pizza. I've been advocating for years the Little Caesars deep dish, which to me is Detroit style. And actually, I think in the beginning it was referred to as that. So I would say skip this one and just order the Little Caesars. Not only more bang for your buck, but like, I don't know. Nino insisted that he tasted curry in the sauce. I don't know. It was an interesting experience. I posted about it because I don't hate on chain pizzas like everyone else does, and most people were like, no, it was garbage, blah blah blah. But in the end of the day, they all tried it. So I guess the positive will be like people. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you had Jets pizza?
Jets? No. Why does it sound so familiar?
I wonder if they're like a regional thing. Jets Pizza is they specialize in like Detroit style pizza, but they're like a chain. So maybe they're just like Midwest or something.
Yeah,
I thought they were national.
Mentioned that. No, before this and before Little Caesars, I mean, I only saw Detroit style from like people in Detroit or at competitions because it was like the hippest pie like 3 years ago, you know,
Right. Right.
um, before like Roman style came in and now everyone does that. But it's so good. It's my favorite. I'm always talking about it to people. So I guess that's a silver lining is like now at least everybody will know what Detroit style pizza is. I mean, this is kind of a sad representation of it. But overall, like, maybe it'll get people to order it
It's
from their local pizzeria, which would be fun.
right. Right. Yeah. I think introducing different pizza types through like a chain is like a very baby step kind of easy way for people to get into something. But yeah, like you said, maybe they'll be like, oh, this is decent. Maybe I'll look for it now. I don't know.
Because I say I didn't like it, but I definitely throughout the day like ate a whole pie of it. But you know,
Right.
that's just
Right.
it's cheese on bread. How bad can it be? But to someone like Nino who's like, nah, never get that again, you know, kind of thing. So, oh well.
Um, good job, Pizza Hut. What else? So National Pizza Day is next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah. So next Tuesday, you should order from your local pizza shop.
Yes.
Order some pizza.
No Pizza Hut that day.
No, no Pizza Hut. Local. So
celebrate them.
um,
I was gonna say unless it's snowing, because then I just feel bad for the delivery guys. But I think we'll be okay by then.
well, if you have to get delivery, just tip them really well. So
yes, that's what I tell everybody. I'm like, you should do that anyway, just because you know it's not the easiest job, especially in New York City. But yes, if the weather is as bad as it's been this past few days, like you better be giving, you know, nice little chunk of change there.
For sure.
I'm doing a giveaway on my Instagram for National Pizza Day through the Roosevelts.
Giveaway.
So, yes. So follow me on Instagram. It's so hard to plug my own Instagram. I don't know. I feel like a weenie. But yeah.
So what is Roosevelt's for people that don't know?
They're a wonderful clothing brand out of Hoboken, and they are introducing this rad Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza party shirt that they're letting me give to some of my pizza network. So I'm very excited. I love all things Ninja Turtles, so can't go wrong with that.
Sweet.
And I'll wear it all day long.
Right, naturally. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about really quickly is I came across this really awesome pizza box design from And Pizza. And it's like a maze. I love when pizza places put like thought and effort into their marketing, and they're like, especially like pizza boxes, because it's a maze, so it's like something to do. It's like interactive, and I don't know. It was just really cool. I like the colors. I like the design. I'm a geek for pizza marketing, so yeah, that was really cool.
I wonder if you could actually do the maze. You know,
like I bet you could.
I saw some crazy box, like it's a Target. Unfortunately, I didn't even think to tell you that. It's like, I forget where they were, Kansas or something. I don't know. But the box doubles as a bullseye for people who shoot recreationally. So, because my family will just set up like old bottles. So why not have a pizza box do that? So I don't know. I saw it in some meme somebody like was sharing. Don't know how true it is, but yes, that place and pizza, they actually host a bunch of weddings there too, and they provide the pizza, obviously. Think alcohol and like a bunch of fun stuff. I would have had my wedding there had I known before.
Yeah, they seem like a pretty awesome company. Like they're very socially aware. Also, they're very like yeah, they just seem very present and very vocal, and yeah, they're an awesome company. I've not had their pizza, but Yeah, it looks good. I don't know. I love the shape of it. It's like an oblong kind of shape. So,
Little rectangle.
Good old rectangle. Okay, so let's get into pizza mascots. So back in 2019, I did a presentation at the Pizza Museum here in Chicago, all about pizza mascots. It was called Selling the Slice. And I just basically talked about like the big four, like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's, Chuck E. Cheese. Talked about their mascots, and then I went into like more like local mom and pop shop mascots because I think it's like fascinating, the whole like mascot thing. So I'm going to bring up the presentation. Give me 1 second.
I love it. Takes me back. I love a good PowerPoint. Yeah.
Okay. Went too far.
I mean, I noticed you have the Noid there, so I know that's your favorite one, but we'll save the best for last on that one.
Yeah, the Noid is definitely my favorite for sure. Okay. So why have a mascot? I promise this is not like the whole presentation is not just like bullet points and whatever. So
Don't lie.
So differentiate yourself from the competitors. So you want to make sure that you're not. I don't know. There's something about having like a mascot or like it's part of your branding that makes you like stand out. It adds personality to your brand. It acts as ambassador community events. So like if you're giving pizzas away or like donating pizzas, you can have this like mascot person go to the events and kind of promote your business and all that stuff. Merchandise. I feel like the Noid is a excellent example of that. It's a great way to sell more stuff than your pizza. Boost sales. So yes, this is Indiana Pizza Club says, is this my TED Talk? This is kind of my TED Talk, but it's the saddest TED Talk. It's not going to be really inspirational. I'm sorry. It's going to be more informational.
You never know what happened.
Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to talk about the big guys this week. So we're going to start with Little Caesars. So Little Caesars, and I'm going to be, yes. Your shirt is awesome, by the way.
It's a Little League jersey, some like random Little League team. I squeezed into it.
So is it vintage or is it normal?
Yeah, I got it on Etsy. Some like random, little kid probably. I think obviously they sponsored them.
Right.
It wasn't like a Little Caesars pizza team. I don't think it was probably just their sponsor. But yeah, that's like you were mentioning with community events and everything. Like growing up, places would sponsor my brother's Little League. Different like gymnastic stuff, a way to kind of give back to the community, I guess. Was there.
Right.
As much as I love Little Caesars, I don't actually know a lot about this toga dude.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna fill you in. Pizza Sutra is here. Howdy, Pizza Sutra. So Little Caesars, they were founded in May of 1959. They're headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. This is their first logo. Little Caesars Pizza Treat. Older logo, another older logo. And I think the one on the right is the most recent one. I believe it's from 2017. And the interesting thing about this guy is that the little pattern at the bottom of his toga actually it's an L and a C. That's what makes up the pattern. So Little Caesars. Yeah, it's a little Easter egg there.
That's cute.
Yeah. And then I have
Oh,
a couple of the costumes over the years. This is Little Caesars and Baby
they're a little
Caesar.
scary in real life.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see.
It's a baby Caesar. Is a
The Baby Caesar looks like a penis, basically.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's some weird phallic symbol going on there.
Giovanni
Baby
Barella
Caesar.
says, I can't think of
Oh,
four
hi,
big
Chief.
ones. Is Chuck E. Cheese one? Chuck E. Cheese is not actually not one of the big four, I believe. I don't think they consider Chuck E. Cheese in the big four, but
Yeah.
like mascot wise, I would say they're in that group. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But they didn't do delivery, I don't think, until like, COVID happened. And then
Right.
they tried.
Yeah. Yeah, and then here's some variations on the costume. So overall he's basically stayed, he looks very similar to what he's, I mean, besides the first one. The first one is very odd. He looks amphibian
I feel like he
almost.
still kind of looks like a penis, Overall, it's still like kind of a weird little, almost like the McDonald's McNugget toys. Do you remember those? The little
I
nugget
sure
people?
do. I sure do.
Kind of like reminded me of those. I like those. I collect them.
So this is sorry, I should have warned you. that was a video. Hold on. I don't know if you guys will be. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard like a little music.
Okay.
I mean, I'm hoping this is like their training video. I mean, that's adorable.
Okay. Enough of that.
He jumped up. He didn't have any bottoms on.
Yeah. And this is another early commercial I'll play.
When was I feel like I don't even remember these. Yeah, I don't remember there being a band of them, but that's very cute.
Well, it's there's a whole like family too, which is really interesting. And then
they only wear togas for some reason.
Right.
I can kind of hear it, but I can assume what they're saying.
What's that?
What? I said I can kind of hear the commercial, but I mean, I
okay.
what they're saying. They're doing like a Supreme. Looks like.
I wonder. Yeah, I'll have to figure out the video playing thing. I think there's a way to bring in like videos. So maybe I won't play them, but. Anyway,
do you have any of their newer commercials? Have you seen? I mean, they kind of ditched the commercials don't have that toga man in them, or do they?
I think they do. Hold on, there's. Oh no,
they have a really good one right now. The big pizza one where it's like people at a desk shaped as a pizza.
I have not seen that one.
I watched.
I've seen
cable TV.
I've seen the Instagram. They put a bunch of stuff on like social media, but I don't know if I've seen.
No, they have a big place in it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember that pie.
Like these are the typical like more.
Yeah, I've seen those. They kind of like now are taking a direction of like. I don't know. I've been telling people for a long time, like, don't waste if you're going to buy chain pizza, at least it should be cheap. So like Little Caesars, at least they're keeping their prices down. Because honestly, like Pizza Hut, Domino's, any of those, they're not that cheap anymore, you know, unless you have a coupon or something. But Little Caesars is like keeping it real. That's why I push them. I don't normally wear this, but soft spot for Little Caesars.
Right. So Little Caesars. So that's Little Caesars. So next we will talk about Papa John's very briefly because that's all they deserve. Acknowledge Papa John's. So Papa John's, you don't really think of them as having like you don't think like mascot. You think of John Schnatter as their mascot, but they did. When I scoured the internet to find a Papa John's mascot, I did find a couple of these guys. It's like the saddest mascot costume.
I would expect that from Papa John. Okay, so
yeah, I just like
it's not
like, what is going on here? It's so sad. It's so sad. It's like a droopy slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Mr. Slice.
A Lego. I don't know. Yeah. It's
really weird.
Called Mr. Slice. That's just.
It's very original.
More reason not to have Papa John's.
Moving on. Chuck E. Cheese.
Yay!
So Chuck E. Cheese. I think I know. I feel like I know more about Chuck E. Cheese than I ever did after doing research for this. But Chuck E. Cheese. This is the original Chuck E. Cheese outfit. So do you know his backstory?
Like with the Pizza Time Theater and stuff, or
no?
The mouse.
His actual
is he a
backstory.
Rat or a mouse? He's the mouse.
He's a mouse, I think. But
okay.
his backstory is that he's an orphaned mouse. He doesn't know his own birthday. His orphanage was called Saint Marinara's Orphanage. To make up for never having a birthday party, he hosts parties for children. After he won a Pong tournament, he moved to New York and started working as a singer in an Italian restaurant, where he met and befriended a chef called Pasquale, who became the drummer of the band. Eventually, he moved to California. He created his own restaurant franchise, and they created a band, and then they recruited like all these people. Indiana Pizza Club, Charles Entertainment Cheese. That is his full name. Chuck E. Cheese.
Because growing up, I thought his name was Chucky. It's not like Chuck E. Cheese.
No, it's Chuck.
I never knew that backstory. I actually thought you were just making that up at first.
No, this is from
really
like the
cute.
Yeah, they're like official like Wikipedia or whatever.
That's so
and then there are so many characters in the whole Chuck E. Cheese universe. I don't even remember what like half of these are called, but that's Pasquale for sure.
The freaky eyes. That one in the bottom right always has the freakiest eyes. Like,
yeah,
they're all in the band. They played. I had my 25th birthday there, and they all played there. It was wonderful. The animatronics.
I'm sure. And then this is a more like updated, modern interpretation of the band. So this is within the past couple of years. Chucky's all like cool and hip now. And then
he lost weight. He looks like
he lost weight. He looks great. He looks great. He's been working out. This is Chucky over the years.
Oh my gosh.
So his costume. So he started out like with a cigar, like smoking a cigar.
Oh, what?
And yeah, wow. And it's so crazy that he was a Joyzy rat, in quotation marks.
And now he's so wholesome.
But like some of these mascot costumes are terrifying.
He looks rough. He's like on a bender. Like he's not okay. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's the one like more you're getting to now. Yeah. I mean the old ones, those are cool, but that's scary. Like that's nightmare fuel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so this is like Chucky that we know today, I guess. Have you ever watched if you go into YouTube and like look at like type in like Chuck E. Cheese like animatronics? Have you ever seen those videos where they take the skins off? Have you ever seen those?
No. No.
They're terrifying. You should if you have like, I don't know, like half an hour to kill, just like look up like Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. There's like a name.
Type in Chuck E. Cheese no skin. I feel like I'll get some weird video.
I mean, you might get other types of videos, but
yeah.
I think.
But I'll try.
Yeah,
it sounds like something I'll Google later.
It's fascinating, but they show like their skeletons basically, and like what's underneath all the animatronic stuff. It's really fascinating.
Wow.
So that's Chuck E. Cheese.
Which, unfortunately isn't doing so well with the whole pandemic. I think they, arcades, their place wasn't really that clean to begin with, like the ball pits. I think they finally got rid of those because like they found dirty diapers and stuff.
It's so gross.
But
so gross.
yeah, but you know what? Like maybe that built our immunity up. Like, I played in those growing up. I loved Chuck E. Cheese. But yeah, looking back, I'm like, that's kind of a strange concept, like child gambling or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Oh, my favorite.
Pizza
the mascot,
Hut.
not the pizza.
No one out Pizza's the Hut. So back in the day, Pizza Huts, they were all these pizza places were founded around the same time, like late 50s, early 60s, which is really interesting. Also, just a side note. Giovanni asks what city your party was in.
Wait, what? The Chuck E. Cheese? It was in San Diego. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he might not have been there, but I know you were invited. I know Gio for a long time.
Welcome, Gio. Welcome.
Wait, okay, so you're probably going to answer this question anyway, but I'm going to ask it. So where did Pizza Hut? Yeah, I see it says coast to coast. So it started where?
They're headquartered in Plano, Texas.
Oh, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bunch of randoms.
I don't remember where I think the first Pizza Hut. I don't know if the Texas thing is like after the fact. Like I feel like the first Pizza Hut was in. I feel like it was like in like Kansas or Oklahoma or somewhere like.
That sounds about right. Like somewhere
like
in the
out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the large Pizza Hut, Yeah. It still exists in my hometown of El Centro. They still have one of those. Nice. It's wild.
So this is Pizza Pete. Pizza Hut's first mascot.
Oh, okay.
He was eventually phased out at the end of the 70s. I'm not sure why, but they just didn't like him.
He's very basic.
Yeah, but like this is like an example of like an old school Pizza Hut sign with Pizza Pete on it, and it looks like he's like flipping a pizza.
That's cute. Which is I love cool. Those signs.
And then a menu, some matches.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Promote smoking.
Have you ever seen this Pizza Hut commercial?
Which one? This one? Is it? I'm hoping.
This is like the first Pizza Hut commercial with the car, the guy in the car.
I don't know. No. What? What year was it?
This had to be like in the. It had to be like in the 60s, maybe, or 50. Yeah, I don't remember what year this was. But
I'm interested to see where this is going with the little Power Wheel car.
With the car.
I mean,
They're
why is
just
the
chasing
car
him
small?
to the Pizza Hut. I don't know. Who knows?
What?
It's really strange.
I thought it was going to be their advertisement for like a personal pan pizza and saying like, "Oh, we make them small" or so, But no, it looks like it's just
It's just It's also cool that
a little car.
they came in bags. But yeah, there's Pizza Pete.
Very nice
on the bumper, I guess. But anyway. And then we come to the early to mid 90s, and that's where we're introduced to Pizza Head. If you don't know who Pizza Head is, Pizza Head is he's a slice of pizza with pepperoni olive eyes, and pepper nose, and I don't know what his mouth is made of. I don't know if it's peppers also, but
that's what I was thinking. But yeah.
So if you know who Mr. Bill is, excuse me, from SNL.
No choking allowed.
No choking allowed. He's a play on Mr. Bill, actually created by the same guy that made Mr. Bill. And so these commercial, I've never seen like Pizza Head like merchandise necessarily, but I always associate him with these commercials.
I would buy it.
Yeah, his nemesis is Steve, the pizza slicer, which is really funny.
That's the best one.
Yeah,
yes.
And I feel like he appears in almost every commercial.
Yes, he's always up to something and disguised.
Yeah. So this is Mr. Bill.
The SNL thing you're talking about, right?
Mm.
Oh, it looks like Jack. I thought it was going to be Fire Marshal Bill, but that was in living color.
So that's who Pizza Head is based on. But then let's see.
I can't figure out Pizza Head's voice. It's like Mickey or something.
It's very it's very like high pitched, yeah. This is like a behind the scenes. All these like pizza slicers and yeah.
I like the whole idea of it. I watch them and they make me crack up. Like they're so wholesome but like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's meant to.
And I
it's meant
them,
to, Yeah, they're meant to like be like appear kiddish and like kid friendly, but they're pretty sinister because they're all trying to kill him basically.
They're trying to like cook him and eat him or like make him.
Right.
Yeah, this one. Because Steve's like a bad slicer. He's pretending to be a magician. Yeah. In one, he pretends to be a woman, and they get married. It's like very strange, very 90s.
It is very.
Like 90s, I remember these because I was like in elementary, and then going into they were marketing towards I think like people my age, like upper elementary school with these, and then. I think they ended in like it's a 97 or something.
It was like it was like
junior high.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember them a lot. Like they stick out. Once I watched them earlier today, just laughing. Like it brought back all the good memories of stupid Pizza Hut.
Yeah, there's definitely like a playlist of all the Pizza Hut commercials out there. So it's pretty entertaining. So
I appreciate them. I appreciate claymation and everything. So
yeah, of course. So there's another over in Japan. They love their mascots. I follow a mascot account on Twitter that's like it's just like mascots, just all of their like mascots. It's insane.
Really?
But Pizza Hut has or they had a different mascot in Japan called Cheese-kun.
I like it.
Hold on.
Her? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's unisex or
Not pizza. Come on. Okay.
you just
So Cheese-kun. This is a so it's like a Japanese kind of mascot character. We did not see this in the States, obviously. But he's like this like blob of yellow. I don't know what he is.
looks almost like a cheese curd, maybe. I don't know. Or
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be, but
a ghost.
Pizza Sutra says pizza is very disturbing. Isn't it weird when a food company uses a food they sell as a mascot? It's like auto cannibalism. It kind of,
yes,
yeah,
very much so.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, that look at he's eating himself basically. So
right. So he was actually featured in an anime called Code Geass, or I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but there was like product placement in the anime.
Wow.
So he appeared in this anime, which is really interesting. And there's a commercial. This is a pizza commercial. I'm not sure. I don't remember if he's in this one.
I love the phone. Good memories.
Have you ever watched like Japanese commercials just in general?
Is it a hot dog?
Oh yeah, this pizza.
I
This pizza's
don't think
wild.
I have. Wow.
That's something
the
else.
Hot dog in the crust.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's that guy.
Pizza Hut.
And then the other one is Hut Monster, which is I think this one is adorable. Yeah, he's like this monster, but he's like Hut Monster. So his hat is like mimicking the top of the Pizza Hut building.
But he is related to Pizza Hut, or this is like somebody.
Oh yeah, no, this is legit. This is like a legit Pizza Hut thing. Yeah. So
I don't know if it was like their competitor made him. He's cute.
Yeah, no, he's
like a bird.
He's real. Yeah. And that's Pizza Hut. Okay, so
love their mascots.
Let's move on
now for your favorite.
My favorite, the last pizza place we're going to talk about. Oh, Indiana Pizza Club says, "What about Pizza the Hut?" Yeah, Pizza the Hut is very disturbing.
I don't know if he was endorsed by Pizza Hut. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I guess not, because he's like a parody more than anything.
I mean, I'm sure they had to sign off. I don't know. Maybe not. I feel like him a lot when I eat a lot of pizza. So that's like what I look like while I'm eating pizza. But great movie, by the way.
Yes.
But yes, I know you always have Noid around whenever we do anything. He's like on your green screen or something. So I know you like this story. It's interesting.
Yeah. It is. If you don't know the history of the Noid, then I think you'll find this interesting. So Domino's, they're headquartered in Ann Arbor, Michigan. They've been around since 1960. So this is the Noid. If you don't know who the Noid is, which I'm always surprised when people are like, I don't know who the Noid is, but I think I guess you have to be a certain age to not know who the Noid is. Like if you're like a millennial, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a test.
Yeah.
You're
but
like,
the Noid,
do you know who that? No, you're too young.
Yeah. But the Noid was mid 80s to late 80s. He was like Domino's mascot. And he's a very strange looking creature. He's like this person. He's got like a human head. He's got these like bunny ears, these buck teeth. And the whole thing was he was essentially a physical manifestation. Wow, words. of of all the challenges in getting a pizza delivered in 30 minutes because Domino's was pushing their, we'll deliver your pizza in 30 minutes or less. And in the commercials, the Noid was always trying to like foil that and kind of disrupt that, but he never was able to. So that was kind of the whole storyline with the Noid. And let's see,
Avoid the Noid. Like
avoid the
that
Noid.
was the little tagline for the whole thing. He's a ruckus. Tell you what he's doing there. Yeah, I mean he's like controlling the universe, the world right there. He's doing the weather.
Yeah, he was like scared of the weather. But it was also like a claymation thing. I think the same people that did the California Raisins did the Noid.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forget the name, but I remember those well too. Those were fantastic.
Yeah. And then with the Noid, the Noid was super, super popular, and they merchandised the hell out of the Noid. You can get little action figures, plushes, buttons, you name it. The Noid was on it. And then
until
so the big thing with the Noid, Tom Horseman says good evening Tom.
Hello.
So the Noid
has a whole other story involving the Noid.
I forgot before we get into that
whoa, he was in video games.
Oh yeah, he's got 2 video games.
I didn't know that. What?
Yeah, one was Avoid the Noid, where you played a delivery person trying to avoid the Noid. And then the other one was called Yo Noid. So you were playing as the Noid. But anyway. So the big story with the Noid and Domino's, and you know the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So
bizarre.
It's such a bizarre story. Gio asks, was the animator in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker involved with the Noid? Because he had a cameo.
Yes.
Yes,
he did. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes. I mean, I was reading about this earlier because I hadn't. I was like 4 when this was all happening, so I don't really remember it from that time, but I remember like the whole kind of dark story. I mean, I guess that's Kenneth Lamar Noid, who got it in his head that this character was him, even though, if I'm correct, they didn't even know him, right? Like the creators had no idea.
He was mentally ill, obviously.
And like in different state, like he was far away, right? Like it wasn't, not even like 7th degree kind of thing. I don't know. It was just
right.
So he got in his head, and then if I remember, he like held him hostage or something. Like he
held, yeah.
So
so
you know it better than I do.
This happened in January of 1989, and Kenneth Lamar Noid, he thought that the ads that Domino's was running were like personally attacking him. And he got so upset that he held up a Domino's in Georgia, armed with a Magnum, and he held employees hostage. He made a demand of $100,000 and a white limousine as a getaway.
Which they always have in Domino's. Oh
right,
gosh.
right. So the thing that is most fascinating is that he asked them to make him pizzas because he was hungry.
And that's how he got away.
Right.
They got away. That's how they
Well,
got away.
well, yeah. So the hostages were able to escape, and then he eventually surrendered, and yeah, he got charged with all this stuff like kidnapping, aggravated assault, extortion, blah blah blah. He wasn't found guilty, but by reason of insanity, obviously.
Yeah.
But he spent time in a mental institution, but he eventually committed suicide in 1995. So it's a sad story. It's sad. It's weird.
Well, yeah, it's just very weird. I mean, especially because you were saying that character was so popular, like, you know, with merch and everything, and then to have something like this, like, oh, you obviously have to do away with it, you know?
Well,
Like,
that's the thing. So Domino's, they like after this happened, they were like, okay, maybe we should kind of walk away from the Noid. So they eventually did, but their thing was they said that they did not basically discontinue the Noid because of this incident. It was something else or whatever. So I don't know that they actually admit to.
Indirectly, it had to have been because of it. Yeah. Well, yeah, because they probably didn't want to take any blame or responsibility for this. So by claiming they were doing away with it for different reasons, I guess they release all liability. But
yeah,
I mean, how could they control that? I mean, they didn't do it. They didn't know him.
Right.
You know, it's very strange.
I feel like there was also another incident with an accident or something. There was like something where someone died, like a delivery driver or something, because they were trying to
in the 30
get
minutes
the pizza
or less.
in the 30 minutes. So I feel if I remember correctly, there's some incident. And they were like, okay, we need to like, so they stopped promising that, I think, from that moment forward. So,
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the Noid, they brought him back a few times since then, like here and there, but nothing like permanent. Like it would be like for like a special occasion or whatever. But yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer because
and most people don't know this story anyway. Like you like we were talking about buying Noid merch earlier. I mean, we would still buy it. It's not like
I mean, it's
with this.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's just whatever. But Hobo's here. Howdy,
now
Hobo.
I know. Hello.
So yeah.
It's like I don't think you could say Hobo.
That's the
that was the juicy one.
That was a juicy one.
I know. Annoyed. I mean, like, not joking about him like killing himself or anything, but that's just so strange. Like
it's very
life.
Yeah.
I mean, is Noid like a popular last name? I'd never heard that be somebody's last name.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Noid, that's a weird last name to have.
Yeah, maybe that's why he thought for sure that was, must be them attacking him,
Yeah.
So weird.
But who is your favorite mascot out of those 4 or 5? It's Papa John's, isn't it? Mr. Slice.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have always hated Papa John as a human and the pizza. And my older brother would always want to order that growing up. And I'm like, nah, I was already like, I already knew that he was not a good person, even back then. I didn't even know they had a mascot. I mean, what could that even be considered a mascot? That weird Slice, Mr. Slice. But I know I'm wearing a lot of Little Caesars, so you'd think I would choose them. I mean, I'm going to say, does Chucky count? Because Chucky's great. Like, this is actually a Chuck E. Cheese Barbie doll. That you can spend too much money trying to win, but a limited edition Barbie doll that I have. it's just nostalgic. I went there growing up. Love it.
Yeah.
But those Pizza Hut, like, do yourself a favor, and if you don't know what we're talking about, I know you played some of them, but literally just Google Pizza Hut commercials and you will laugh. Like, they're so ridiculous with whatever Steve is up to. Like, they're so good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lost art. They're very good.
Yeah, and you could tell they
And I
put
was
a lot of
laughing out loud.
they definitely put a lot of effort into them. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought they were just like clever.
Stop motion is a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't really stop motion. It was like,
Well, no, I know what you mean. It's like live action.
Yeah. It was a lot of work. Yeah, because they had to set everything up, and it was like, yeah, you're like, yeah. I don't know what that.
They like destroyed a lot of stuff in the making of that.
Right.
Like one, they like destroyed the Pizza Hut. You know, it'd be fun. I would love to work on a project like that, like a dream project. That's my goal in life, is to be a pizza mascot for some big chain.
Live your life.
Face of Little Caesars, you know, right? You never know.
Just email them. Be
Weird
like, hey.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
but yeah,
that's our mascots.
Under an hour.
Yes. We're right under the hour. So yeah, I don't know. Does anyone have any questions or comments or any questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about mascots. It could be about pizza in general. We would love to hear you. I'll give you a few minutes. This is the Q&A question. Yeah.
You keep an eye out for those questions. I can't see that. Unfortunately, I'm on my phone, like
Indiana Pizza Club asked about the Noid games. I'm sure you can find the Noid games. I'm sure they're somewhere. I just Googled. I mean, if you just Google Noid, the videos I have are like playthroughs, and they're like 30 minutes each. So it's literally just someone playing the game. So, but you could probably find the original games. I feel like they were Nintendo. Maybe?
Yeah,
probably.
I was gonna lean towards Nintendo. They look like Super Mario Brothers era, early Super Mario Brothers. I want to play it. I don't want to be the Noid. I want to be the other one, the avoid the Noid.
The delivery guy.
But that's an interesting find. I honestly never. I don't remember that. I remember Pizza Boy was a game.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
No, but there was Pizza Man or something. There's something where you're a delivery man.
I remember the delivery, where like you're on a bike and you're delivering newspapers. Is that what you're thinking of?
No, I remember Paperboy. Yeah, but then there's
Paperboy, right?
It's weird. You're also a pizza guy. I don't know if somebody there knows what I'm talking about, or I'll Google later. It was a game where you're a pizza delivery guy, or I'm just making that up. It could go either.
There's a game on the Switch that is like it's based on Paperboy, but I think it's like pizza.
Okay.
It's like a pizza delivery person. I don't know. Anyway,
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Does anyone have a favorite beer to drink while eating pizza? I do not.
Is that Giovanni?
I'm not a big Gia. Yeah. I don't
all
really
beer.
drink all beer at the same time. I don't really drink beer. I'm not a huge beer drinker, and I typically, when I eat pizza, I'll typically have water with it because I don't want to taint the taste of pizza. Is that weird? You
don't have soda? I mean, I love beer with pizza. I think it's like a perfect pairing. I guess depends what kind of pizza you're eating, but if it's like chain pizza, you better be drinking some basic beer like Pabst, Budweiser, Bud Light, so you can eat more pizza.
That makes sense.
It's less filling. Yeah. But if you're doing some fancy pie, then you can have a fancy craft beer with it too. But you should definitely have soda over water. I feel like water doesn't complement the pie. Just don't tell me you're drinking milk. And then
no.
Milk and pizza. I saw somebody dip
no.
pizza and milk.
No. I mean, but I'm like that. I'm like that with most food. I don't drink with food, which is, I don't know if that's weird or not. I like.
No,
Okay,
I think it's supposed to be a thing. Yeah.
I'm also that person that likes doesn't like to mix food, like mix his food. Like I would
You eat
spray
like
my food on my
one
plate,
thing.
or like yeah,
Got
I don't
it. You're
like
like my
when
older
things like
brother. My brother is
yeah, well
exactly
like
like that.
yeah, when things like run into each other, I think that's really weird and gross. But
So you're not a fan of buffets like I am. Like I'm
I love a
the
buffet.
butt
I do
holder
love
that's
a
just
buffet.
piling it all on and really.
I don't
But do you
yeah, I
get
don't
one
mind a
thing, go
buffet.
eat it, and then you go back?
It's gotta
Oh.
be a similar texture. So it can't have
I'm learning so
like
much
a
more.
yeah, it can't be like a runny thing and a not runny thing. Like I don't want like juices going into like
Yeah.
my food.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes their,
I don't
you
know.
know. I mean, some people do. I guess if you get a rare steak and the blood's all over like your mashed potatoes and everything, I don't like that. No thanks. That should be on a
Uh,
different plate.
yeah.
Are you reading
Jason
another
asked.
question? What do you say?
Yeah, yeah. Jason asked, will you do Rock of Fire Explosion in a future episode? We can.
What?
Isn't
Wait,
Rock of
what? Why don't I know
Fire?
what that is?
It's a Chuck E.
Mechanics.
Cheese. Isn't it a is it a song or is it a
The
band?
tickets? No.
I know it's a Chuck E. Cheese thing. But
Bye.
yes, if we can do it,
I
if
should
we
know
can do it,
that.
we'll do it. Hold on. Let's see.
That is
Let's
very
Google it real
cute.
quick. Oh,
Get
Showbiz.
their
It's
whole soundtrack.
Showbiz.
Showbiz Theater or whatever, right? Showbiz Pizza. So that was before. Aren't they all kind of related, or
Right.
that's something completely
Yeah,
different?
there's a whole story. I mean, we could probably do an entire show on Chuck E. Cheese and the whole Showbiz Chuck
The
E. Cheese
weirdness.
because at one point they were like two different entities and like they were like, competing with each other. The Rock of Fire. Okay, so the Rock of Fire Explosion was a band.
Involving a mouse, right? Or a rat,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
showbiz,
So yeah,
something like that.
that would be a good that would be fun to talk about.
Something for me to look up. Rocket Fire
Yeah.
Explosion. That sounds so good.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a band name, right? So anyway, all right. I think
It should be
we'll
a
end it
pizza
on
name.
that.
Somebody needs to think of a pizza. Yeah, look, we're making it. We said an hour and we're at 58 minutes. That's perfect. We're
Yeah,
pros.
I think Rocket Fire Explosion Pizza. I think what would go on that? What toppings would go on that?
It has to be spicy, really spicy. Ask Jason. Jason should know that. I'm sure he's thought of one. I don't know. I'm picturing jalapenos. That's like one of my favorite toppings. So
Why don't okay? So in the comments, why don't you put what you think would go on a Rocket Fire Explosion pizza, and
yeah,
we'll take a look at them and we'll report back next week.
and
Indiana
maybe I'll
Pizza
make
Club.
the pie that they say for
Yeah,
next week.
yeah. Indiana Pizza Club says jalapenos and pop rocks. That sounds like a challenge.
That's like an urban legend. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll. I mean, I might try that. I don't know. Are Pop Rocks still around? Yeah, right. I think I bought some.
Oh yeah.
I had my nieces do that urban legend thing, but I will try that. Jalapenos and Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
We'll see. Ricotta.
Okay, so
are you trying to figure out how to say bye? Just
no, I'm just no, we'll just say goodbye. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was entertaining and somewhat informative. We're gonna try to do this every week. So tune in next week, same time, same place. And yeah. Also, what is your Instagram for the giveaway?
I'll spell it. Is that the easiest way? It's my name and middle name. So at ShealynSharleen. Shealyn Charlene. If you just start typing Shealyn, I don't think there's that many. I would think I'd pop up. Got like pizza wings in it. I need to just like have a little graphic or something.
Well, actually, hold on.
Need to work on my marketing.
Hold on, I can put it on the thing. What is it again? It's your.
Yeah, I'm gonna test
name.
you. Do you know how to spell my name? No, I'm just kidding. ShealYn.
Right.
ShearLeen.
SHARL. EEN. N.
It's Charlene. I sound super southern. N is in Nancy. Charlene.
Got it. Okay, right? So is this it? Hold on. I think I can.
I don't think I can see. I what in the chat? Oh, can yes, perfect. Look at you. Okay. You're such a talented individual.
Sure. Go. So go.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Shealyn, Charlene. That's your Instagram account, and
on Instagram.
On Instagram,
I'll be posting about a giveaway I'm doing with Roosevelt. So
cool. And
National Pizza
don't
Day.
forget. Yes, next Tuesday, and don't forget to follow me on YouTube, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, blah blah blah. And yeah, so good night, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.